大家好，我是 Joe Creator。今天我们会听新音乐人，我以前没听过他的音乐，这是 Jonathon Lee 或李东胜。Few of you have recommended him to me. Even Lynn, my translator, also recommended me this specific song to listen to. Jonathon Lee looks like he's got such a massively impressive back catalogue of music, starting out in the 70s and then really coming into his own in the 90s, all the way through to the last decade. He's also a music producer as well as a solo artist and performer, and he's been in bands. All around, it looks like he's a crazy good musician just by looking at his back catalogue and his accomplishments. Okay. Without further ado, let's listen. For me, there's just something so special about the sound of a classical acoustic guitar. It's so nice.
想说却还没说的，还很多。但这是因为想写成歌，让人轻轻地唱着，淡淡的记着，就算终于忘了，也值了。
哦，哇哦！
说不定我一生圈第一年，侥幸会成河，然后我俩各自一端，望着大河弯弯，终于敢放胆，嬉皮笑脸面对人生的难。
He has that specific style of that Mandarin delivery of the vocals where it's said with a lot of expression, and the expression comes first before the melody. Even though the melody is there, I feel like the expression is what's so important. He sort of breathes the words out, like he's talking about this flowing river and singing gently, and he's just breathing the words outwards. Again, I just love the sound of the acoustic guitar when you can hear his hands moving across the fretboard. You can hear his hands hitting the strings down by the bridge. It's just beautiful. So let's continue.
也许我们从未成熟，还没等晓得，就快要老了。尽管心里活着的还是那个年轻人。
A little pre-chorus.
因为不安而频频回首，无知的索求，羞耻与求救，不知疲倦的翻越每一个山丘，越过山丘。 虽然已白了头，喋喋不休，时不我予的哀愁，还未如愿见着不朽，就把自己先搞丢，越过山丘。
Oh, I love the melody here.
才发现无人等候，喋喋不休，再也换不回温柔。 为何记不得上一次是谁给的拥抱，在什么时候
Nice.
我没有刻意隐藏，也无意
Thicker arrangement now.
多少次我们无醉不欢。
Even perhaps a different chord progression for this verse, make it a little bit more uplifting than the first verse.
咒骂人生太短，唏嘘相见恨晚，让 然把妆哭花了也不管。遗憾我们从未成熟，没能晓得就已经老了，经历却仍不明白身边的年轻人啊。给自己随便找个理由，向亲爱的挑逗命运的左右，不自量力的还手，直至死方休，越过山丘。虽然已白了头，喋喋不休。
Now in this chorus, more strings, backing vocals. Ooh, brass section. Yeah, oh man. Yeah. Oh, nice. Giving the rest of the band behind him a little chance here to come through. Oh my god! That drum fill was so good, and he's just so again, I'm going to use the same word. It's just so much expression. He's not afraid to use the guitar there. Just open strings. Just give it a hit. Just give it that percussive feeling. Just hype everything up for him to come into this last chorus. Let's go. Let's go. So good. Yes. I love that. Because you can tell that he means what he's singing there. You know he means it because he's telling it to you. He's not just singing some notes. He's not just singing a melody. Even though the melody of this chorus is really, really catchy. It's perfect. You have the first half and then you have the strings or the brass answering the first half of his melody before going into the second section where he can be more expressive. He can really create the tones of the sounds and push across the message to you. Like that. Whoa, that's a little bit rock and roll. Also, I missed him. I love the way that the curtains fell away, brought the whole band into view. Makes the stage seem so much bigger for this last chorus. What's he doing? Is this the end? Oh, it must be the last performance of his night, right? Oh, the drummer's so good. Oh yeah, man. The band's so in sync as well, so in sync. So, I really enjoyed that song. What did I think? Well, I really think that this is just an inherently great song. The lyrics are very meaningful and he means them when he sings them. And not only that, but I feel like the song, it could be played just by him and an acoustic guitar, and it would be a beautiful solo performance experience. And what he's managed to do is with an entire band, with the brass section, with strings, with the drums, he's managed to build on this foundation of a great song to create this very performance, which sometimes it can feel like the rest of the band are shoehorned in. These counter melodies are just there to try and make the experience bigger, but here they are really, really meaningful and well thought out and well composed. Even though you can tell just the way he holds his guitar in the classical fashion that he's going to be great at this instrument, at the start I was a little bit worried because I felt like it was very loose on the intro part there. But he really was just getting things into gear. He was preparing everybody's ears for the harmony and the main chord progression that was going to be introduced. So when we got past that first bit and it adjusted your ears, you were ready for that main melody and then the vocals to come in. And I loved how the song progressed as well. The acoustic guitar carrying the first half, but if you notice, like in the last chorus, the band is so loud behind him, he can pretty much drop the guitar and you only lose a little bit of texture. But with my love of the guitar, I also want to say that this uses one of my favorite sort of tunings. It is in drop D. I noticed he hits that low note and it just rings out so deeply. It's not the standard tuning. He's lowered that string down to get that low booming note out of it, which just sounds so thick and so beautiful. And it allows him to play in that kind of open tuning fashion to get the other strings higher up ringing out in harmony as well. So I just love that from him. I love that tuning. I love that style. I was quite surprised actually that he was so kind of folky, kind of a little bit country-like in the way that he sings and performs the song in my eyes. But also when it comes towards the end, he's super rock and roll about it. He starts upping the performance and really giving a stage presence and a great show. With the lyrics, my favorite part of the lyrics was definitely the first verse leading into the first chorus. That's really good. Here he's talking about the drops that form a river, the river of his life experience, and the way he says he stares into it, and he's going to use the experience of his life to face the difficulties that come to him in the future. I think the rest of the lyrics continue that really well. He curses life for being too short. He feels that he knows nothing, even though he's reached what is supposed to be a great age where he's becoming wise and knowledgeable. He feels like he's not there, but he's still gonna grin and bite it and get over the hill, get over the next difficulty. Even if there's nobody there for him at the other end, then that's what he feels like he must do. But for me, the first verse speaks to me the most, and then the rest of the lyrics just build on that great start, that great idea that he had for writing this song. Pretty difficult to criticize constructively this performance in any way. Objectively, you can tell by listening to it, he absolutely nailed what he wanted this song to be and what he wanted this performance to be like. He was really in the zone towards the end, and yeah, I'm really impressed by this. I definitely want to go and listen to a few more of his songs as well, just to get an understanding of what kind of artist he is. But by the looks of his back catalogue, there's a lot to go through. He probably has some really great stuff. So really blown away just by his overall skill and his capabilities there. And I think that is all from me today. Thank you guys very much for watching. 谢谢你们观看我的视频 and I hope to see you all next time. 再见 and bye bye.